family returned to Hong Kong in April, they were put in mandatory quarantine for 14 days. They were also required to wear this electronic wristband that alerted authorities if they breached their quarantine regulations and left their apartment.
To be honest, I didn't even think about it. I just think that this had to be done. I mean, people need to be tracked, and no one wants it spread further. We all want it to be over as quickly as possible, so that just didn't bother me.
The tracking technology developed in Hong Kong uses a Wi-Fi network to detect if the user changes location. But the company says the only data shared with the government is movement, not personal information.
Technology, we have a lot of options, like face recognition and speech recognition. But using this way, the government will be alert when the user left their home. But at the same time, it protects their whereabouts.
Mobile apps and digital surveillance are being used by many governments in Asia to track the spread of the coronavirus. China uses a colour-based QR code to monitor people's movements and health. In South Korea, overseas travellers who don't download a government app are refused entry.
I think it's a key part in terms of infection control in Asia, especially using this technology to track down these people and putting them into quarantine. So it is probably one of the most important reasons why we are doing better than other parts of the world.
But critics say some government-mandated apps can also access a user's personal data and be used as a surveillance tool.
There's a real fear that this data will end up in the hands of governments. Some of the apps look for people's location data. They use access to their cell phone records, their call records, even their contacts, and in some cases the camera. And all that information together can reveal very sensitive insights into people's lives.
Two of the world's biggest tech giants, Google and Apple, plan to embed new features in their devices using contact tracing technology. Both say the tool will be removed once the pandemic ends, but critics say it could lead to ongoing surveillance, with governments using the data for other purposes. Technology may be playing a critical role in containing the pandemic, but human rights groups warn it may also normalise surveillance in the future once this outbreak is under control.